Hi, my name is Jody Wu, and I'm founder and CEO of Global Cycle Solutions. It's a four-year-old startup coming out of MIT, and what we do is we make small-scale technology solutions for smallholder farmers in Tanzania. One of our first products is actually taking these corn shellers and plugging them on the back of a bicycle and sort of rethinking how we can bring technology to villages. Semyon joined us, or I first met Semyon in the spring of 2009 in my senior year at MIT, and I was connected to him through Yost Sponson. Yost was like, there's this guy who really wants to start doing something meaningful with his money and meaningful with his time, and he's really a big fan of what Global Cycle Solutions was all about. So one of my first memories of meeting Semyon was, actually my co-founder was so excited. She's like, he's the guy from Buzzing Las Vegas. And so we meet with him and we're like, so how do we actually start a company? Should we do this or should we do that? And the part that amazed me of what Semyon told us is like he's a serial entrepreneur, so it's like he should have the answers to everything. And he said, I don't know, just do it. And so we were like, oh, just do it. So all this business plan stuff and all the other things are kind of pointless, we should just do it. And so that became the mantra of Global Cycle Solutions, and in July 2009 we launched as a company. Since we've become an official company, Semyon has served as the executive chairman of our board. He's been a really big force of who we are and where we're going, in the sense that, you know, when I first began, I was 22 years old, and it's actually really cool to have someone like Semyon behind me as a 22-year-old entrepreneur. But I had considered myself a CEO in training, and Semyon was sort of that person who really taught me, like, you know, you are the CEO, it's like you're in charge of this company, this is your company, you really need to lead it. And so Semyon was one of those people who was always, he's almost like a mentor. Like I could reach out to him anytime, I could call him, I could email him, and he's always so responsive, and that's kind of been really extremely helpful in sort of how we've grown as a company. I think as we've moved on and sort of the company has changed, I think, if anything, Semyon is one of those people on the board who always challenges, like, it's almost like he challenges the status quo, challenges us to do more, explore different things. So like actually in the end of November last year, I thought the company was going to shut down. And he's like, you know, you're actually doing a lot of things really well, it's just like, you're just not doing anything extremely well. And so he's like, you need to focus on one thing and figure out where to take things. And I like definitely did not want to do that because I like loved having my hands in everything, but everything he says and everything he usually advises is actually like spot on of like where we need to go as a company. So actually in this past year, Global Cycle Solutions has turned around. We're now operationally break even, and I'm sort of excited in terms of where we're going. Semyon's not only been a resource as a person and as an advisor, but he's also been a resource in helping me focus and get things done. So actually our first investment was from a friend of Semyon's. He was like, hey, I have a friend, he really likes what you're doing, and then boom, I was like, oh, this is no longer a project, this is now a company. And then I've been in plenty of binds where Semyon has sort of like pulled through to help me get out of it. So I'm really thankful to have Semyon as an investor and as a board member, and I'm excited to see where Global Cycle Solutions goes next. Thanks.